You know, if you don't mind, can we take 2 minutes real quick perusal?
Are they in here? Are they in here?
She said along with me.
Right.
Well, I still have it in here, so read them.
Did you go on there already?
Yes, I did. Because I read.
I just can't vote on because I haven't
Yeah,
read
you
it.
haven't read it.
Council Brown? Yes. Council Vice President King?
Yay.
Councilor President Booth?
Yeah. All right. Remarks from the public on agenda items only. You have 2 minutes.
Good evening, Council.
Good evening.
This stormwater project that y'all really need to take a step back on it because everybody's looked at the situations in the other communities and it's actually putting us into a bad situation if you guys agree to that. It's going to set up East Cleveland to have an E. coli type situation. They're promising that they're going to clean up in those areas. Looking at those areas that they promised that they were cleaning up, it's not done. So I wouldn't want us to enter something that would cause us more harm than the betterment. So I ask y'all to please vote no on this or give us some more time. Thanks.
Terry H. Hofrey, 145 Leonard Terrace Road, East Cleveland, Ohio. Usually don't write stuff down, but I wrote this down. Subject, Northeast Ohio Regional Sewer District. Information from 44112news.com and TV5 on agenda items only. In Slavic Village, a prototype. The people are saying it takes, somebody's lying to us, it takes 2 weeks for the water to go down. This is West 75th Street. It's garbage, mosquitoes, it smells, and some of the people, I understand, want to move out. And I get the feeling we're being lied to, like the people in Flint, Michigan, and Aaron Brockovich, where they were lied to also. Aaron Brockovich, which was in Hinckley, California, became a movie. That particular folk, they made up brochures, gave it to the people, and told the people the water was okay. In Flint, Michigan, reading in the Revolutionary Communist newspaper, they, community people, grassroots people, they told those people that when the water's coming out green and brown, they said the water was okay. That was a lie. They made fun of them. Then a doctor got involved, and she said these children's lead levels is too high. It wasn't until almost 2 years later that this crisis poisoning 100,000 people even came about. Excuse me that I don't trust the Northeast Ohio Regional Sewer District. Want to know a hell of a lot more, because as far as I'm concerned, people who are elected don't live in East Cleveland and want to keep making decisions for East Cleveland and telling us that gum lies, and all they want to do is knock stuff down, don't ever want to put nothing up, bring non-profits in here, and now the sewer district want to float us out to Lake Erie. Somebody's telling some damn lies. I'm glad I'm not upset or anything.
Good evening, City Council, residents of East Cleveland. My name is Graham Robinson. I've been a citizen of this community since I was about maybe 4 or 5 years old. I've seen this city rise. I've seen the beauty, but I also see the, excuse my terminology, the society structural damnation tear down of this community, which was at one time a very beautiful, thriving, prosperous, rewarding community to me. And it hurts me because I question the government structure in this community, who I love so dearly. I know people who know me. I'm very outspoken, I'm very direct. But I have a situation in relation to this water situation that's going on. And it bothers me because guess what? I would love City Council to come to my wife's house and drink the water yourself and see for yourself how it tastes and look and how it feels and how it affects my wife and my daughter, who are residences of this community as well. Now, City Council, accept my invitation. You come to 1852 Stanwood Road, look at the water, you drink it, you wash, you bathe with it, you taste it, and see if it don't make you sick. I got a 15-year-old daughter at Shaw High School. I'm proud of this community, but I'm going to tell you something, City Council, and I'll tell Gary Norton. I extend my invitation for you to come to 1852. Taste that water in the faucet. I dare any of you to show up tonight, tomorrow, whenever. You ain't got to make an appointment. Show up at 1852. Run the kitchen faucet. Drink the water. I dare you. It's cloudy, it's dirty, it's disgusting. And I'm sick of this city complaining about it's broke. I'm tired of water structures. Now, if this city council and this government is not going to clean up this act, then I'm asking for everybody's resignation that don't give a darn about this community and its people. If not, get out the way. Put some people in this position that want to get some results done. I got a child, for Christ's sake, in this system. Do you people care?
No.
I got a child. I got a wife. And then you tell me to shut the hell up? Or it's lack of freedom of speech or expression that I can't express my views and concerns about my family's health and welfare and well-being? City Council, I challenge any of you. If you got the gall to come over to my wife's house and drink that water and see it for yourself, I guarantee you, you wish you would have kept Heron Road Hospital, because they'll be putting you at university and possibly death row. If you guys don't get on the ball with this water situation, get some scientists, some real testers that these citizens of East Cleveland can see firsthand and be content. Be content with the test results instead of saying, well, it's safe.
Sir.
Sir, your name is Graham Robinson?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I'm a citizen of this community for 45 years. I'm still proud of this community. But I got a wife and a daughter in that house. I got grandchildren. I got children. I'm a part of the system. I'm proud of it. But I'm not proud of this government structure right now. And if you people can't get the job done, then get out the way and let us citizens vote for the people that do care about us citizens. And I say, down with this water situation.
Virginia Russell. I just learned about this water project several days ago when I attended a ward meeting. I had come here for another purpose, but this is very disheartening. I don't know how much East Cleveland is being paid to install this in the city, but this is really going to be a disaster. We've already got that big garbage dump up on Euclid Avenue, right by Noble Road there.
Yes, ma'am. Say it.
And now we're going to take the water, the runoff rainwater from Beechwood to East Cleveland. I mean, are we going to be a dumping ground?
Yes, we are.
For everything in this part of Ohio that needs to be put somewhere? And are we just going to sit down and accept the fact that this is the only way we can make money, is to become a dumping ground? It's infuriating. And I really think, how low can we go in this area? And the other thing is, Euclid Avenue coming out east from University Circle, that's the only way the city has to expand. And we're sitting on a gold mine.
Hello.
Yes.
But it's not going to be a gold mine if we have dumps on Euclid Avenue, where mountains of debris, and we have, rainwater swamps. I thought it was just one site. It's 3 sites. I think it's a very bad plan.
East Cleveland, Ohio. Northeast Ohio, Flint, Michigan.
Renee Williams Jackson, Terrace Road, my first time getting up to speak. I'm not going to reiterate what everyone else has said. I will say this. If you don't care about me, And if you don't care about the seniors, at least care about the children.
Hello.
How can you allow them
Across the
to
street from
place
the
this water across the street from an elementary school? Children. And I'm sure when you were children growing up in this community, you depended on those sitting there to protect you. That is what we expect from you. That's what college is for. And if college has caused you to come home and turn your back on your people, I don't want our children to go to college ever again. This is not right. And I will say this, however you vote tonight, whether it be good or bad, this vote is going to follow you all the days of your life. Whether it be good or whether it be bad, because there's something called karma. There's something called universal law. It will come back to you. So I implore and I pray for each of you that you make the right decision for your life's sake and that you protect the people of East Cleveland. We need you. That's why you're sitting here, not to turn your backs on us. We get treated like dogs when we're out there. Not by our own. Not by our own. We need you. Thank you.
Gomez. I was watching Channel 5 last evening, and I was privileged to see other people that has this stormwater in their community. They are very upset about it, and some have articulated here very well tonight in reference to the smell, and they are not maintaining, as they so eloquently have spoken, that they maintain their sites and things of that nature. And the site that they showed was not maintained at all. It looked like a dump. And I have to echo and articulate some of I have to dither here a little, what some of the people have said that spoke before me. And I've sat where you're sitting, and I've had concern when people came to this podium and spoke. And I listened to them. If you don't listen to us, whom are you going to listen to? We are your boss. And we are saying, people said, we do not want it here. And it troubles me. We have turned our city into a dump.
Yes.
We dump it everywhere. Everywhere you go, you see tires, you see this, you see the pile of stuff down there off of Euclid Avenue, and now you want to put other dumps in here. I've told you there were 4 already we have in here, and then you're talking about 7 more. That's 11 dumps that you're going to have in the city. And I don't see anybody here, and you're the only one that excused from here tonight because you're new coming. And I hope that you hear what the people are saying. But have said that, I don't see anybody trying to bring things in here to develop our city and maintain our city. Our streets are terrible. Yes. I don't know whether we have a mayor or not. He comes when he wants and leaves when he wants to. The law says he's a full-time mayor. That's what the law says. And we have a full-time law director. That's what the law says. It has not been changed. Only the people can change that. And we sit here and just let everything happen. Then some of you say, I was born in the city. I was reared in the city. But you don't seem to have a love for the city. Just let anything come in here.
You can sit in them seats.
And then we sit here, and then you got to have police all, have all the police and things in here. Like we have a right to speak. That's our constitutional right. And you cannot deprive that.
At the top of the agenda, can we stick to that, please? Thank you.
Ma'am, I don't need to hear from you. You just the clerk. The council here controls this.
Yes. Good afternoon, Art McCoy. City Council, Mayor. What I would like to say to you is that city council and the mayor, you all made a terrible mistake when you allowed the toxic dump on Noble. You made a terrible mistake, all of you all, the mayor and you all made a terrible mistake when you let that toxic dump come on Noble, right on Euclid Avenue, which is polluting our water, air, and land very badly. I live in these children. I have children. I don't live too far from there. The churches are right across the street. The schools are in the area. No one can tell me that this toxic dump is not polluting our air, land, and water.
Yes. Yes. Yes, it is.
There is no restriction on a fence right on Euclid Avenue as people pass by going to different states.
Yes.
No one has even had the gumption to make this man build a big fence up where it can't be seen.
Right.
I mean, come on.
Right.
If you live in East Cleveland, if you have young children or children, then if this doesn't affect you, then something's wrong. If you go to church right across the street and you have to look at this toxic dump every day and it doesn't affect you, there's something wrong. So, I say all that to say this. You made a big mistake with this toxic dump. You all will all admit that, right? You all will all admit that, right? You have to. You have to. Then I would urge you to take real good consideration before you make this decision with the Page Basin. I understand that this land is here and you just let the land go to nowhere, so you figure that what better way than to make this Page Basin. I understand that closing, I understand that everybody at this point in time with the officials that we have, they feel like that they can come do anything, I'm closing, they can come and do anything they want in the city of East Cleveland, and the residents go along with it.
Right.
I think this is wrong, and I think it's up to our city officials who are letting the most fragrant case of gentrification that I've ever seen go down in a black city. I think it's a shame, and I just ask you all to please carefully reconsider this. You didn't reconsider Noble Road. Please reconsider this, all right? Thank you very much, Mr. President.
Good evening, Gladys Swancott, 13319 3rd Avenue. Good evening, Mayor. Good to see you. I have a question for the, I guess for the law department, administration, or whoever can answer it. What happens if the council votes this down, if it's not passed? Does Northeast Sewer District have the authorization to do something as it relates to eminent domain and just come in and do whatever it is they choose to do in spite of what the citizens are saying? And hopefully, I hope the law director will be able to answer that for me this evening, Mr. Mayor. Yes or no, or, give me a written statement as to what would happen if that should be the situation.
Thank you.
My name is William Hamilton. I'm from Cleveland, 107th St. Clair. 30 years ago I used to...
Sir,
excuse me?
I'm sorry, are you a former resident of East Cleveland?
Yes, I can't speak about East Cleveland in this.
Only-
Something positive, it ain't no crap, man. It ain't no crap.
Okay.
30 years ago I used to come through East Cleveland, I used to look up to this place. And I look back now at what has happened in my community with this project. And I'm just saying this, it's the water, the problems that we was having in East Cleveland. Okay, y'all have to do this project. But I'm asking y'all to do one thing is, your parks, your fields, the abandoned houses, some other things should be done while this project is being done before. Because now I've seen how this has inconvenienced my community with the digging. East Cleveland already look bad. And if y'all start digging it up like that, man, it seems like the animals is gonna leave East Cleveland, man. No, I'm just serious because it inconvenienced our community. But I'm pretty sure some way, some of these streets can be paved, get a large area where you just put nothing but basketball courts up, something for these young people. Because other than that, it's nothing here. That's all I have to say.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Hello, Dawn, still. I had a couple key points here I wanted to ask about the sewer project. Why wasn't anything visual or written sent to the residents of East Cleveland before now? Also, why was there no correspondence before the trash dump was put on Noble?
Hello.
In the middle of a residential neighborhood?
Thank you.
Has the businesses and schools been properly informed on what's going on, and I mean legally, about the process and not by word of mouth? Have you even talked to the school board? Have you engaged with those teachers over there and those parents to find out if they on board with that? Because they have to work over there. What about the people who y'all about to let build the Salvation Army? That's for the community, and I'm not really understanding how you're going to put something there which all these mosquitoes, okay, produce viruses.
Yes.
Okay, that's the last thing we need in this community is to be killing off by mosquitoes. We already got other issues. Now, my other question is, how is this land being given by eminent domain, or are they paying for this? And if they paying, why are we giving it away so cheaply if this is supposed to be helping us? Secondly, as citizens, do we have any rights? I mean, I think we should have been able to vote on this before this even came to city council. When they brought it to you all, you should have presented it to the residents. That's the right thing to do. I'm talking about people not even traveling across seas now over to the Caribbean because of the viruses. So why you want to bring it to us? I mean, we're trying to grow our kids, you know, and I'm not going to reiterate like she said everything, but you get the point here. I mean, it don't make any sense for a couple dollars to endanger people's lives. It just don't make any sense. And, you know, I had some other things like this. Y'all want to clean up the city. Why ain't y'all running a pride campaign around here about cleaning up this city? Okay, you can get on the bullhorn right down the street. I'm sure you got a friend with a drop top and get it going.
Right.
Okay, this should be taught in school. A pride. Pride campaign for East Cleveland. I ain't even from here. I live here now, but you get the point.
Thank you.
On 140th, I have an outreach over there on 140th, and they moved from Lake Shore, some water from over there to 140th, and that's a back order water. They had the pipes and everything, and I'm telling you, that water is terrible. I mean, they ain't gonna tell you the full detail how it smells. So I'm just being honest with you, because when we turned on our faucet, it was some brown stuff coming up, some green stuff coming up. They're not gonna tell you because water got to push. Anybody ever had a water coming out the ceiling and a pipe bust?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes,
So the water got to push, and don't know who pipes might be busted. But when they was doing this, traveling from Lakeshore, because they did not want it over there in the area of Lakeshore where all those big, beautiful mansions and stuff is at. They did not want that water over there. I don't even smell it over there no more. I do smell it on 140th. And if anybody want to go over there, you can smell the water. So just, I don't know the full detail, but just look into it. Don't make no mistakes like y'all did with them. And like I said, Page is another story about that. It seemed like somebody just taking the dump and putting it on Page behind there, you know.
So I'm just saying, you know, to be encouraged, we have to have our eyes open. Because we need to start sticking together. And we are very valuable people out here on your side, but you have to work with us.
Yes, ma'am.
You have to work with us. And we'll work back with you. I don't have no problem working with anybody, but we got to start doing things in decent and order and getting letters out. I said newsletters need to go out. I've been expressing that to the citizens. We are the citizens. She's supposed to be our lawyer, but she don't work on our behalf, but that's okay. I'm serious. She just sit there and cater to the mayor. And I want y'all to think about this, that we all can work together instead of being angry. Because we angry because we don't know what's going to be next.
Thank you.
Good evening, Council President, Council, Mayor's Office. I just wanted to make a comment regarding the watersheds and saying that there probably will be, if in fact you don't vote to approve this tonight, some repercussions from the Northeastern Sewer District or whoever. But there's also has to go through a legal process. It's not as if though they can just walk in here and take this land. There are people who live here, people who are being represented by you, and a law department that they will have to actually go through to make sure and absolutely sure that the city's best interest is being held up front. Because to put that by the school, even if there's the slightest bit of a risk, please reconsider that. The city's engineer should have been working with these people to determine where is the best place to even place them. And if there isn't a city engineer, make them hire one for you, an independent engineer that can show you, because maybe there's some optional sites that can be chosen, but to place it by the school is just a risk that I don't think you really want to take when you think about it. Thanks so much for allowing me to speak.
Get them educators.
Good evening. My name is Lisa Jennings, and I was wondering, has anyone noticed the increased amount of young people and adults being released from prison, and that is upon our streets and our, excuse me?
That's a little bit later. That's agenda item only right now.
Oh, really?
Right. Later on in the meeting, we can talk about anything else.
Huh?
Later on in the meeting, you can talk about other subjects, but right now it's agenda items only.
The homelessness and stuff is not as important right now?
It's on the agenda. You can speak later on. At the end of the agenda, you can speak.
Okay.
Miss, at the end is the part where you can speak on anything, so just stick around.
Okay.
Remarks and requests is public.
Good evening, everyone. How are you? I came up to the mic because there's a lot of conversation going on concerning the schools and the children with this water situation. I'm not up here to fuss. I'm up here to inform. I do chair. My name is Tiffany Fisher, 1307 East 143rd Street. I'm here just to inform that I do chair the building and grounds with our school district. We had a conversation regarding this situation here that was brief at our last committee meeting. Our next committee meeting meets Friday the 11th. I would really ask, because of all of the concern, that you guys consider tabling this resolution until you meet with the school district. To my understanding, I was not there. There was a previous meeting, I believe at the library or something, where a board member of ours and also our superintendent was present. But during the conversation that we had at the committee meeting, there were not enough questions answered that we felt comfortable about what was going on with this sewer thing. Also, in the midst of all of this, we had to have our water tested at Heritage Junior High School. But the results to that came back that our water was fine. But to my knowledge, we have not had a second opinion either. But I would really ask that you guys look into that respectfully. Thank you. And I know you all have been at school board meetings, so you really care about the kids, regardless of what everyone thinks. Thank you.
Thank you.